today. From Gillette Stadium in Buck.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 16 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, or these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Jones. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%.
And this is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 47 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing Jones, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
The throw over the middle taken in, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here for Davis. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that one complete downfield to Allen. He's to the 15, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we have reached halftime. Intermission. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for it.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, a nice spin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Johnston on the quick slant. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 42-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the 39, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Back to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 50, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 19 yards away. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
Maybe get any type of points on the board. It'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Today, from Los Angeles.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 52 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Wilson on second down.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Wilson to throw.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. from midfield now. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him real.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams. We shine the spotlight on him.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute. It's a win here for the L.A. Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Chargers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.